Et bonjour à tous et à toutes, Ultra Black et au micro, on se retrouve donc pour ce Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition, donc la version remaster de 2022 je crois, issue du jeu, sorti pour la première fois en 2013. Donc nous étions laissés sur une fin qui nous montrait le musée de Stanley Parable avec une fin plutôt violente, mais bon, chez le jeu. Donc du coup, nous allons revoir le jeu, mais nous allons prendre les escaliers qui mènent en bas au lieu d'aller dans la chambre du boss. C'est parti. Alors, petit
All of his
réflexe.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Allez.
Stanley decided to go to the
Voilà.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alors évidemment, on va faire ça vite, parce que on connaît déjà. Alors attends, quelle heure il est? Allez, à 4. C'est pas, je me trompe toujours.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he
Porte de
entered the
gauche.
door on his left.
Maintenant, la salle ici. Il y a personne, ça
Yet
fait
there was
peur,
not a
blablabla.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alors,
Coming
donc,
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
non, mais justement descend. Oh là. C'est là qu'on voit toute la symbolique que l'on utilise. Vert c'est safe, rouge c'est danger. Bah là tu te dis c'est danger quand même. Je vous cache pas que j'ai un peu peur. Mais on sait qu'on va mourir. Ah, le parking.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All
No.
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
C'est vrai.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This
No.
is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He
Alors,
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the
Hey!
ground.
mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being
Ah!
considered by Stanley,
Oh non.
who found it particularly strange.
On est dans
I'm
Partie.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as
Oh là
he's
là.
ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
On n'aime pas
After
ça.
all,
Hein?
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain
là
all
là.
that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would
Calme-toi.
prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
C'est pas vrai, il a pas de femme.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Mais n'aie pas peur. Eh ben non.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Ah bah d'accord. Putain, c'est pas toi qui choisis, hein. C'est le narrateur.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Hein?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Bon, très bien. C'était une fin, ça? Ah ben, il semblerait que oui. Oh, c'était court, hein. Ah, c'est rigolo, parce que moi, ça me rappelle un rêve. Une boucle de rêve, une véritable boucle. C'est assez rare quand ça arrive, mais alors c'est très drôle quand ça vous arrive. Enfin, c'était moins drôle quand ça m'arrivait sur le coup. Attends, pourquoi ça sonne, là? Ça sonnait pas avant. Attends, non, c'est trop court, là. Il y a même pas 10 minutes. On avance. Ah, il y a bien un téléphone. Ah. Ou alors, un téléphone qui fait... Ah, c'est ça. D'accord. Alors, attendez, juste avant. Voilà. Bah.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Hein?
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
D'accord. Ça, c'était pas prévu, ça. Bon, bah... Qui a pété? C'est quoi cette tasse? Il aime pas les lundis. Ça maintenant, mais c'est dingue. Il y a tellement rien dans ce jeu. Enfin, c'est pas qu'il y a rien, c'est que ce jeu est très riche quand même, faut l'admettre. Mais il y a tellement peu de détails, tellement peu d'éléments que, au bout d'un moment, vous vous amusez à lire toutes les tasses quand même. Dad. Ok. Très bien. Bon bah qu'est-ce que. Mais attends, mais on est. J'ai pas eu le droit. J'ai pas eu le narrateur là. Bon. Bon, bah on va continuer. Cette fois-ci, on va prendre la porte de droite. Ou bien... Bah oui, parce qu'on n'a pas tellement le choix. Je crois pas qu'il y avait d'autres chemins. Bon, allons-y. Hein. Mais j'ai plus le narrateur, là. C'est pas un bug. Bon, allons-y. Hein. Oh! Ah! Mhm. Ouais. Ok. Je vais revenir au début. Ah oui, mais non. Ah. Ah. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? Bon bah écoutez. Le problème c'est que je connais pas le jeu, j'aimerais bien savoir. Attends, il se passe quoi si je vais dans la salle de réunion? Ou même là d'ailleurs?
When Stanley came to a
Ah!
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
In left, donc. Ok. Bon bah on va prendre celle de droite.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alors comme on l'a
Wow.
déjà fait sur la première...
Yes,
il va
this
se taire.
room.
Il va se taire.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his
Phew.
way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this
Marqué quoi, là?
room was now too
Coffee nuts.
horrible even to consider.
Et là, marqué... Ah! Il y a marqué quoi là? Comme on l'a déjà fait, c'est illisible. Du coup, on va aller... I'm...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in
Ok,
the
bon,
room.
c'est bon, c'est...
A room so utterly kept but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alors, attendez, la première fois... On avait choisi quoi? Je me rappelle plus. Il y avait ici... On était allé là, ouais. Du coup, on va aller ici.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Attends, c'est-à-dire que là, je reprends... Ah? Oui, mais non, je veux pas y aller. Bon, je pense qu'on va mourir, hein. Ah.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Ok, si tu veux. On peut pas aller à droite? Non, on peut pas aller à droite. Ah non, c'est vraiment lui qui décide. Hein. Bon, bah, si monsieur veut que j'aille à gauche...
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, it's
enculé.
to the right, my mistake.
Oh!
No, no, no,
Oh.
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
C'est le Konami Code?
Okay, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Non, c'est un camion. On va très bien, adieu alors. Hein. Oh là. Bon bah allons-y. Hein. Mais non!
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay, 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 okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Bon, d'accord. Mais... Bon, bah... Écoutez, on va s'arrêter là. Pour cette partie. Non, j'insiste pour faire des vidéos courtes. Hein, je préfère comme ça, ça vous laisse Bon, déjà, vous regardez la playlist. J'espère qu'il n'y aura pas de pub. Euh, et puis si ça vous fait chier, enfin voilà, passez à la vidéo suivante. C'était la 5e donc partie. Nous allons faire bientôt la 6e partie. Ça n'aura duré que 20 minutes. Oh, c'est déjà pas mal. Donc ça commence à devenir le mystère s'épaissit. Donc je vous souhaite une agréable journée et prenez bien soin de vous et je vous dis à la prochaine.